What's up everybody, Wayofthebey here, and today I'm going to be going over all the Beyblade Burst Sparking character designs that are out as of right now. So all 9 character designs Beyblade Burst has been showing sneak peeks of, shadow silhouettes of all of them. So all 9 of them have been released. And just a few minutes ago, depending on when you're watching this, Drum was released. That was the last character design we needed to see. So all the character designs are out as of right now that we know are going to be showing up in Beyblade Burst Sparking. As you can see on the screen right now, this was the first silhouette they showed, all 9 characters, and monthly Beyblade Burst would release 3 silhouettes that you had to retweet them 3,000 times each. And once they got 3,000 retweets, they would show the character's design. So I'm going to go from newest to oldest because you've probably already seen the older ones. If you haven't, I'm still going to go over it in this video. But first up is Drum. So it got 3,000 retweets. It was the latest one, the last one that we know of so far that they're going to retweet. They could do some in the future, but this is all we know that they are doing on purpose. So Drum looks pretty cool. So Drum will be showing up in Beyblade Burst Sparking. He was the latest main character in Beyblade Burst GT, which is still pretty relevant. So his character design doesn't really look any different from Beyblade Burst GT. There's nothing crazy different about him that's like, whoa. But Drum, or Dante if you're watching Rise, is going to be showing up in Beyblade Sparking. This is how he looks for the new season. Alright, so the next silhouette that we got was actually Iga. So this came right before Drum. Iga, Drum, and Shu, their shadowy silhouettes were all shown at the same time. But Iga was a later, reached 3,000 tweets later. So here's his character design. He does look pretty much the same from Beyblade Burst Turbo and GT actually. So there's nothing really different about him this season that I can actually notice. So he looks the same. So it's cool seeing that both the main characters, the latest ones, Drum and Iga, will be showing up in Beyblade Sparking. Iga should have Achilles and Drum should have Dragon. So then the one everyone is super hyped about is actually Shu. So this, when they released it this month, instantly got 3,000 retweets. It was faster than Iga and Drum because Shu is a fan favorite. If you were to ask 100 people who their favorite character was, 50% would most likely say Shu. He's just a fan favorite. So Shu's character design is released. He does have the same look from Beyblade Burst, the original. He has the same red sleeves, black jacket, and red glove. His hair is shorter because in GT, or he didn't show up in GT. In Turbo, his hair was really long, so it looks like he did cut it and it's shorter. So this does look a lot like Beyblade Burst, his Burst design. So that's pretty cool. So that was Shu, Iga, and Drum. And those were the latest for this month. Now going back a month, we have another silhouette which is Free. So this is the Free character design for Beyblade Burst Sparking. Free looks pretty cool. His pants are a little different. It's like I don't really know how to explain it, but the top half of him looks like the normal Free. The bottom half looks a little different. There's some red and a goldish yellow. Don't really know how to explain that clothes. But he does look a little different. He does look definitely older. He didn't show up in GT. Well, he did, but he wasn't mainly in GT. So this will be cool seeing him in Beyblade Sparking. He might have Wizard or Fafnir again. Or he might have another Beyblade that starts with F. But Free will be coming back in GT. Then the next one we have is Louie. So he does get his little white scarf back in Turbo. He did get rid of it, so it wasn't there for Turbo. It was in Burst, but then returns in Sparking. So he does look a little bit older, but he has the same clothes from Turbo, but has the white scarf from the original Burst. And his hair looks a lot more fiery than before. So really cool character design. I like how they're grabbing all the best parts from every season and making a really cool character design. A little bit from Burst, a little bit from GT and Turbo, just making a really cool character. So Louie and Free so far look really cool. Then we have Cisco or Silas, depending on what you're watching, and his character design looks like the same from God, Beyblade Burst God. So that was the last time he showed up. He did show up in Turbo or Cho-Z, but his character design looks like a combination of the both, and it looks pretty cool. Nothing really big about this, but he will be returning in Sparking, which will be really cool. Then we are going to two characters. Both were released at the same time instead of separately, most likely because they're brothers, but Rantaro and Renjiro. Rantaro Kiyama and Renjiro Kiyama. So both have Rock Divorce, so I'm not really sure how it's going to go this season. Will they have two different Rock Divorce, or if it's going to be something strange that we don't really expect? But both have R in their name. We'll have an R Beyblade, so I'm pretty excited to see what's going to happen. Rantaro does have the cape he had back in, or his jacket that he uses as like a cape-ish design from Burst. His shirt looks a little different, has sort of the same pants design, and he does have his fan. That's what he's really known for. And Renjiro, he does have his hair, and that's what he's also known for, his big hair and his white coat. So both do look similar from their original design, so it's pretty cool seeing them once again in Sparking. We haven't seen Rentaro in a while, so can't wait to see Renjiro and Rentaro acting with like on set with each other, because we honestly haven't really seen that. So that's gonna be pretty cool to see both of them if they're gonna have a main part in Beyblade vs Sparking. But we should be getting Rock Devore, maybe two, maybe a totally different R Beyblade. But can't wait to see what to do with that. But then the last one is Volt. So this is definitely the first one we've seen. Everyone has seen the Volt design. It does look a lot like the original Burst design, but a little bit upgraded, older. So he definitely did go back to the Burst roots, got the exact same looking clothes, and looks very similar, just a lot older. So that was all the Beyblade Burst Sparking character designs that have been released so far. We haven't had any leaks of other characters. These 9 are the only characters we have. So going over everything real quick, we have Drum, Aiga, Shu, Free, Louie, Cisco, Rentaro, and Renjiro, and then Volt. So those were all the character designs. But that is all we have for today's video, all the news. If I did miss something, let me know in the comments. But that is going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching Wayofthebey.